Good morning, everybody. For those of you who don't know me out in Zoom land, my name is Crystal Roberts, and Father Duncan is right. I've had about half an hour, so I might not have been listening fully to the service, thinking of what I wanted to say. I was asked to speak about what St. John's means to me. It is a time for pledging, but St. John's is part of my life. I grew up here. When I sit in this church and I look out at everybody, I can remember getting dressed for the junior choir upstairs. I remember seeing my mom sing in the choir. My dad was a lector, and my mom was the director of Altar Guild. So St. John's and both of their funerals were held here. Holds a very special place in my heart, and if I get emotional, don't mind me. We came here when I was 12 years old, 1970. So I have been sitting in these pews, and I go to the same pew every Sunday, and it's just automatic. That was the family pew. But I think about it's not a building that makes a church, it's the people inside of it. And the people inside this church have seen me grow up, have seen me go through hardship, losing my father at a young age. I was 28, and then losing my mom just recently, a year and a half ago. As I said, my dad was a lector. My mom was head of Altar Guild. And I don't know how it happened, but I seemed to step right in. So I became a lector first, and every time I stand up here, I channel my father. And then my mom passed away, and Altar Guild was a love of hers to prepare the altar for everybody and for God and Jesus meant so much to her, and she took such great pride in it. And as a kid, I couldn't understand. She'd come down to the church, and we'd be waiting for her to go on some family outing, and 3 hours later, 4 hours later, she would show up back home, and we're like, what were you doing? Because once she got down here, she found other things to do, and there was always somebody here to talk to and catch up with and share their daily lives with. So I was looking for something else to honor and to celebrate her legacy in the church, and I found Altar Guild. And I know we all are so busy, and I thought, I can't do that, because I was going back to the old days of Altar Guild, and I thought, you know what? I have time. I can find an hour every other week to come in and prepare the altar and to serve the church community and to serve God. And there's something happens when I am in this church and there's just a couple of us, or even when I'm standing up here reading the lessons, there's a sort of peace that comes over me, because I know that I am honoring not just my father and mother, but that I am celebrating the love of Jesus that he has for me, and that I have found peace, and that I have found a family within the walls of this beautiful church building. There is something for everybody. Find your ministry. Do as much or as little as you like, but I promise there is something that happens with your heart. I'm not the Grinch, but my heart does grow every time I am here. So I am fortunate to be a member of this church for I don't know how many years, and I will always continue to be a part, because this is my home. It's my spiritual home and my home away from home. And everybody here is part of my family. So thank you. I hope you get involved. And we need Altar Guild members. That's just my little plug.